A very good evening to you all and welcome to the class. Students, right now we are studying sexual reproduction in humans, and in this chapter we will be studying a new topic today, and the topic of the day is spermatogenesis. So what is the topic of the day? The topic of the day is spermatogenesis. Dear students, when you see this topic, then you can find that this very topic is itself made up of two words. The first word is spermato and the second word is genesis. The first word is spermato and the second word is genesis. Students, the word spermato means sperm. Word spermato means what? It means sperm, and the word genesis means formation. So, in a simple sentence, we can say that formation of sperms is called as spermatogenesis. We can see that the topic spermatogenesis is made up of two keywords. The first keyword is spermato and the second keyword is genesis. The word spermato means sperm and genesis means formation. So in a simple sentence, if we want to define this topic, then what can we say? We can say that the process of the formation of sperms is called as spermatogenesis. Now in this very topic, we will discuss in detail how spermatogenesis takes place. That is, in detail, we will discuss the process of the formation of sperms. Students, the basic thing is that if you want to study spermatogenesis, then you will have to go little back. You will have to go in the beginning of the chapter where we have studied about seminiferous tubules. You must be remembering this very structure. Now students, we have read that the seminiferous tubules are the tubules which are lined on its inside by two types of cells. They are lined in the inside with two types of cells. What are the two types of cells? The first type of cell is male germ cell, which is also called as spermatogonia. And the second type of cell which we had studied is Sertoli cell. So there are two types of cells which we had studied while studying seminiferous tubules. We had studied that the inner lining of seminiferous tubule is lined with two types of cells. The first type of cell is male germ cell, which is also called as spermatogonia, and the second type of cell is Sertoli cell. Now, if we want to study spermatogenesis, then this is the basic structure from where spermatogenesis begins. I want to say that the process of spermatogenesis begins with male germ cells or spermatogonia. How look, you can write here, inside of seminiferous tubules have male germ cells or spermatogonia. Now this spermatogonia is a plural word. The singular of spermatogonia is spermatogonium. Spermatogonium. This is what? Singular of spermatogonia. Now this spermatogonium cells undergo mitosis. They undergo which type of cell division? They undergo mitosis and differentiate to form a special type of cell which is called as primary spermatocyte. Spermatogonium, which is the singular of spermatogonia or male germ cells, go under mitosis and they differentiate to form a structure which is called as primary spermatocyte. Now you see, this spermatogonium of ours is a 2N structure, and since it is undergoing mitosis, so our primary spermatocyte will also be 2N. Now you see, this primary spermatocyte now undergo meiosis. This primary spermatocyte now undergo meiosis, which is referred as meiosis 1. That is the first phase of meiosis, and they lead to the formation of secondary spermatocytes. What do they form? They form secondary spermatocyte. Now, since there is meiosis, and meiosis leads to what? Meiosis leads to reduction in the ploidy level. Thus, it was 2N. Now, this structure will be N. Why? Because meiosis is a reduction division, and it will lead to the reduction in number of chromosomes. Now, this secondary spermatocyte will once again undergo meiosis, and this will be meiosis 2, and this meiosis 2 will lead to the formation of a new type of structure which is called as spermatids or spermatid. Since we are taking a singular structure, so it will be spermatid. This spermatid will also be having the ploidy level as N. Now these spermatids after some time mature and they get converted into spermatozoa, which are more later called as sperm cells. My dear students, we are reading a topic whose name is spermatogenesis. As the name suggests, spermato refers to sperm and genesis refers to formation. So in simple words, we can say that the process of formation of sperms is called as spermatogenesis. Now one more thing which I would like to add here is that this process of spermatogenesis begins at the age of puberty. It begins at which age? It begins at the age when a male attains puberty. Now, let us come to a structure seminiferous tubules which we have read in our earlier classes. Students, we have read that seminiferous tubules are the structures present in testes, and they are lined by two types of cells from inside. The first type of cell, as I have mentioned here, is male germ cell or spermatogonia, and the second type of cell is Sertoli cell. We have also studied in our earlier class that the outer side of seminiferous tubule is lined by a special type of cell which is called as Leydig cell or interstitial cell. We don't have to talk of Leydig cell or interstitial cell right now. We will be focused on this very cell, that is male germ cell or spermatogonia. You know, this spermatogonia is present inside the seminiferous tubule and its singular word is spermatogonium. Now this spermatogonium is a two-end structure because our body is two-end. Now this spermatogonia undergoes mitosis. You can see these type of cells are there in the spermatogonia. These spermatogonia get nutrition and they get converted into mature cells. And this stage of conversion of spermatogonium into primary spermatocytes is also called as proliferation phase. What is it called as? It is called as proliferation phase or growth phase. What is it? It is also called as growth phase. Now this growth and proliferation leads to the formation of primary spermatocyte, and the type of cell division which takes place here is mitosis. Now these primary spermatocytes undergo meiotic divisions. Now we know that meiotic divisions get completed in two stages. First one is meiosis 1 and second one is meiosis 2. So primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 1, and under this structure one primary spermatocyte, see, this one primary spermatocyte leads to the formation of two secondary spermatocytes. Now, at this very stage, since meiosis 1 is taking place, so the ploidy level will decrease from 2n to n. Now, this secondary spermatocyte, which is 2 in number, once again undergoes meiosis, and this phase of meiosis is meiosis 2, and after meiosis 2, each secondary spermatocyte leads to the formation of two spermatids. Every secondary spermatocyte leads to the formation of two spermatids. That is, in total, from one primary spermatocyte, 4 spermatids are formed. These spermatids again after some time get developed and get converted into spermatozoa, which is a sperm cell. This spermatozoa is called as what? It is called as sperm cell. So one question which can come now and which we can answer now. Now let us redefine spermatogenesis. If someone asks you what is spermatogenesis, what will you say? You will say that the entire process of conversion of spermatogonium into spermatozoa is called as spermatogenesis. What will you say? The entire process of conversion of spermatogonium into spermatozoa is called as spermatogenesis. Now, the second question, which may be in your NEET examinations or which may be in your board examinations, what is the ploidy level of spermatogonium or spermatogonia cells? The question can be, what is the ploidy level of the spermatogonium or spermatogonia? Or there may be a question, how many chromosomes are present in a spermatogonium? What will you answer? If the question will be ploidy level, you will answer 2n. If the question will be number of chromosomes, you will say 46 chromosomes are present. There may be a question. What can be the question? How many chromosomes are present in primary spermatocyte? Again you see, the number of the ploidy is 2n, so the number of chromosomes will be 46. In secondary spermatocyte, the number of chromosomes will get reduced and it will be what? 23. Similarly, if someone asks you, what is the number of chromosomes in spermatids? What will you say? You will say that it is 23. What is the number of chromosomes in a spermatozoa? What will you say? It is n. That is, the number of chromosomes will be 23. Now let us come to some more concepts. What are those concepts? I have told you that this is the proliferation or growth phase. That is the conversion of spermatogonium into primary spermatocyte is proliferation phase or growth phase, and under this phase the spermatogonium gets developed, gets nutrition and gets converted into primary spermatocyte. Now you see, from primary spermatocyte till the formation of spermatids, this is the phase of meiosis. Why? Because you can see that primary spermatocyte gets converted into secondary secondary spermatocyte, and this secondary spermatocyte again undergoes meiosis, leading to the formation of spermatids. And this is the last phase, from the phase of spermatids to spermatozoa. Here spermatids are in immature phase, but the spermatozoa is in mature phase. So this is called as maturation phase. What is this called as? This is called as maturation phase. Now, I would like to tell you few more concepts related with this very topic. The process of conversion of spermatids into spermatozoa. What am I saying? I am saying the process of conversion of spermatids into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. What is it called? It is called as spermiogenesis. One more thing, the conversion of secondary spermatocyte into spermatids is also known by a particular term. Actually, I am not having space here, so I will write it here. This very part, that is the conversion of secondary spermatocyte into spermatids, is called as spermatogenesis. What is it called? It is called as spermatogenesis. So this was the overall concept related with spermatogenesis, which begins at the age of puberty, which begins from male germ cell or spermatogonia. These spermatogonia are also called as sperm mother cell. What are they called? They are also called as sperm mother cell. Why are they called as mother cell? They are called as mother cell of sperm because they give rise to the sperms. And as the process I have discussed with you, you must have come to know about it. The most important thing, that is the conversion of secondary spermatocyte into spermatids, is called as spermatogenesis. The process of conversion of spermatids into spermatozoa is called as spermiogenesis. Then spermatogonium, which are the male germ cells, they undergo proliferation, they intake nutrition, they grow in size and form primary spermatocyte. These primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 to form spermatids. This phase is called as meiosis phase, and these spermatids undergo maturation phase and form spermatozoa. So there can be a question. The question can be, what can be the question? The question can be, how many spermatozoa does a primary spermatocyte produce? And the options are A1, B2, C3 and D4. See, what is the question? How many spermatozoa, means sperm cells, are formed by a primary spermatocyte? That is, one primary spermatocyte leads to the formation of how many spermatozoa? You see, one primary spermatocyte is leading to the formation of 4 spermatozoa. So the correct answer will be 4. Similarly, there can be one more question. What can be the question? The question can be, how many spermatozoa are produced by a secondary spermatocyte? How many spermatozoa are produced by a secondary spermatocyte? Suppose the options are given 1, 2, 3 and 4. Just have a look. One secondary spermatocyte. This is secondary spermatocyte. This one secondary spermatocyte is leading to the formation of how many spermatozoa? 2. So the correct answer will be what? 2. Sorry. One and the last question related with this very topic. How many spermatozoa are spermatozoa are produced from one spermatid? Options are A is 1, B is 2, C is 3 and D is 4. See, how many spermatozoa are produced from one spermatid? See, this is one spermatid. It is leading to the formation of how many spermatozoa? 1. This is one spermatid. This is leading to the formation of how many spermatozoa? 1. So the answer will be 1. See, in this very simple concept, how many types of questions can be arised? First, how many spermatozoa are produced from primary spermatocyte? Second question, how many spermatozoa are produced from one secondary spermatocyte? Third question, how many spermatozoa are produced from spermatids? So, these are the possible questions from this very from this very topic. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will be discussing the hormonal control of spermatogenesis, in which I will tell you that at puberty there is a sudden increase in the level of GnRH in the body, and so and after the increase of GnRH, I will tell you that GnRH, that is gonadotrophin releasing hormone, acts at the anterior pituitary, leading to the secretion of LH and FSH. Then I will tell you that LH acts at the Leydig cell. Leydig cell stimulates androgens, leading to the process of spermatogenesis, whereas FSH acts on the Sertoli cells and it secretes factors which are responsible for spermatogenesis. So these are the basic concepts which we will study in the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. So it's all for today. I hope you would have understood it. If there would be any query, you may contact me. I will try to help you coming out of your queries. Thank you. Have a very good day ahead. Bye-bye to you all.